entertainment buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo.
That's it.
What I'm saying? Up to the buzz. We don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the entertainment buzz. Further on in the buzz.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect and ice up. Like a flag. Hear me now. So bounty. Dig it way.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man. Sorry.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, we want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm
Yes.
Kishima Francis. Of course, the buzz comes to you courtesy of Worthy Park Estate. Rum bar rum, truly Jamaican.
Wow, good drink that. And of course, and of course, it's also brought to you by like that. Yeah.
Truly Jamaican, yeah. Big
No,
up
I
to
was
Rum
looking
Bar.
for a pickaxe and I couldn't find it.
All right, tonight,
out
of
a
course,
piece of
as
that.
you know, it is another
Yes.
fantastic e-buzz. Want to say big up to those of you who are watching us on the internet at irefm.net. Remember,
Right.
you can log on and watch us. It's free.
Yes,
So
it
make
is.
sure you do that. Also, want to say big up to those of you who are listening to us on the 107s, but at home in a upon a corner, in a corner, on a taxi, wherever you are. For some reason, if
Panacana.
you're
That
in
work.
a,
Panacana.
big up, welcome. It is the e-buzz. Big up to our listeners. as
Yeah, and
usual.
of course, we also want to welcome our friends on social media. Very important. So, want to say follow us on Twitter, IRIFM or IRI_FM. That's the Twitter handle. And of course, Instagram, IRIFMJA, or like IRIFM on Facebook. And I know that Tony have some other things. We see some Snapchat and repost and
all
these
sorts of things. So Tony T, she's following all the happenings on social media. So a little later on, we're gonna find out what were the highs and lows this week in cyberspace. So we're gonna get all that details.
Right.
We also have our hot topics, and we have a music artist, and of course this week we have Free Speech. He's our music artist. Free Speech, welcome.
Youth, free speech.
Grateful to be here, trust me.
I know your name is Free Speech, but like mentioned earlier, we're gonna ask you that you don't keep your speech too free. Big up to the Broadcasting Commission.
I will.
Yeah. And if you keep your speech too free, you will dead for hungry. So you're going to have to charge at some point
A fee.
for your speech, right? I don't want to be a leech, but you have to charge for the speech.
You get your
Cross.
rhymes.
Rhymes in
Our
time.
Konshens, of course, is on his way. We're told.
He's always usually on Europe time when he
Yeah,
gets
why
here.
do you figure he doesn't set his
I
watches
don't know.
or
He's
clocks?
always in foreign, so I don't know. His last time he came, he was on Europe time last time, so I don't know.
I can't recall.
I don't-
But
I
we're
can't
just going to
recall.
get right into our hot topics. First of all, we want to say again condolences to family and friends of Jimmy Riley.
Yeah.
There was a memorial today, so industry players, along with family and friends and fans, they bid Jimmy Riley his final farewell.
Just a
So again,
celebration of his life.
Yeah.
You're not really
And
saying
works.
minded. His life and work. And Jimmy was extremely lively. We talk about him so much, but I mean, I still miss the phone calls from Jimmy. Pick up the phone, Jimmy say, Bones, Jimmy Riley. Book me, play enough Jimmy Riley, man. Are you in charge of my career? Do everything for me. Book me. So, can't book you,
Yeah.
But
Again, condolences.
rest in peace, Jimmy. Brethren. Long time.
No, Alkaline's new album is out, new level unlocked, and he hit the Billboard. He was at #1 last time we checked. And so big up to that. And the album was produced by DJ Frost
Big up Frost.
independently.
Did it
So
again.
yeah,
Frost have a golden touch there, Anything
he
you
really
touch-
does. I mean, when you listen
Yeah.
to the songs that he produced, he seemed to be putting a little more into his projects in comparison to others.
I think, but the thing with Frost, he always comes with a theme. He has a concept and he just executes it, and he doesn't stop until it's properly done. He will do it over 20 times.
And that's the kind of meticulous
That's what you need.
persona you need to have, especially when you're dealing with creativity. You can't just slapdash and do something. You want to give it your best. You want to give it your all. You want to create things that are going to be lasting.
Right. So, Frost, big up yourself. Keep
Yeah.
doing the work and keep putting out great music. Big things also happening for the fancy hotel across the street here, the Moon Palace Jamaica Grand, Grammy Award winning artist. Shaggy! We'll be every time we say Shaggy, you know, feel funny sometimes you call out your name and like something happened to you. But we don't really want to say what. But I'm brethren still. Big up yourself, Shaggy. He's slated to perform at the Moon Palace Jamaica Grand on Saturday. Is this Saturday coming?
It is this
So
Saturday
you'll be
coming.
there.
Well, we'll see.
I want a diamond suite on the top floor. This is a shout out to Clifton Reader. We're all coming to see Shaggy, so do your thing. Thank you, and good night. All right.
All right, so I want to say big up to them. I mean, it's a series of concerts which they're promoting music
They're in
and
Cancun.
tourism.
Yeah.
So we understand that next in line, they're going to have Magic. Omi had performed, kick off their concert series, and now it's Shaggy's turn.
Right, so this is Saturday coming. But do you have any information in terms of the people wanting to? Do they have to be guests at the hotel or?
Well, what they're
They
saying, they're
pay.
not selling tickets per se, but persons who want to come and see Shaggy perform, there are prices, $99 US or $225 US, and that will basically get you a night pass into the
Right.
hotel, and then of course it's all inclusive, so then
Yeah,
you will
well.
have access to the amenities, etc.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So that can work.
Yeah.
All right. So week after week, we provide a platform for our music artists and free speech again. Welcome to the E-Buzz.
Grateful to be here.
How did you get the name Free Speech?
Well, that name was when I was going to Manning College. I went there and music was the thing there. After study or after class, it was music, and I created a group a crew called Free Speech. And
Okay.
we started doing music, and after the years I've done in college, we branched off, and they said, all right, I'm still a call me Free Speech. Everyone go, Free Speech.
Yeah.
I say, yo, you know,
Because you start
So
the
just
group, so
stick
the
with
name
me.
stick with you.
Yeah.
stick with
You
it.
know, how do you describe your style of music?
Well, I'm a multi-genre artist, you know.
Okay.
I can do reggae, I'm just a creative person. I'm a
Right.
creative artist.
Right.
I can do dancehall. If you give me an EDM rhythm, I'll try to do my best on it same way.
All right, find an EDM rhythm there for just a
But
check.
for our listeners who are hearing you and they're like, okay, free speech, let me hear if you can sing. So give us something.
Ta-da-da.
Well, first, I big up my mother and my father, so I have to sing the song for them because them do a lot for me.
Nice.
So for instance, I go like this. I fi make mama proud this year. I fi make daddy proud this year. Go to school, get me lesson. Go to church, get the blessing and free from the stress, man. I fi make mama proud this year. We have to make daddy proud this year. Find a work or something. Now sit down pan the corner with nothing. This year of mine, they must think a joke. Me I go swim to the mark, me nah no time for float. Depart from the vice box, sweat and soak. Can't talk to mommy because me host me throat. Nah have time for the law, me nah no time for court. Program to the music just like remote. Me love me music and me nah divorce. Till death do us part till me reach my ghost, because before life stop or life pass, we have to reach to the top cause. We nah go stop nor press pass. Nah burn bridges we get cross. Enemies that come, them a come fast. Just shine your light be my compass. Jah you are my guide and my comfort. Yeah.
No, sir.
Free speech.
Remember, though, you cannot
Freely.
keep that free for long. That is definitely you're going to have to charge for that. Your lyrical style, what inspires it? Even when you're just even putting those words together, very, very well put together. Obviously,
And-
very thought out.
I've a lot of artists inspire me.
Like who?
I if you could call me random, I put so many artists together and create my own style. I listen to Sizzla Kolondri. I did to Papa San. I was a Christian brought up as a child, so it was Papa San first, then Junior Gang. Then I was in high school and a man come to me and say, "Yo, this is the artist here." And the man said something like, "Book him, bust it again, book him." It was I don't, and I said, "No."
Oh.
come like, me have to start the dancehall music, man.
Right, right.
Something work. You know? And me start the dancehall music, and a whole heap of artists inspire me because they have so many great artists out there. I'm just listen. You know?
True.
One of the things that struck me with you, Free Speech, is that your delivery. There's a track. I'm not remembering the name of the track right now. But
Life is amazing.
Life is amazing, right? That is a song. You exude so much passion. Talk to me about how that track came about and the creation process.
Yeah, it is. It started where I was inside the studio, and I saw a girl. Combs there is a producer, and I saw a girl singing in the box. And after she came out, I said, "Combs, I know someone going to the box go try something on the rhythm. It sound good." And because I grew up in the church, I always have the compassion there and the passion for the good music. So same time I go in there, and most of the songs, it was a freestyle. Most of the songs are songs that has written already.
Right.
But I just freestyle on it. And we parked it for a while. And this will come. Raymond, my road manager, come and say, Free Speech, you know, so the song they can go far. I said, no, man, the song they not going to remember you. And
DJ Brian, do we have that song?
Yeah.
Life is amazing.
Let's hear some Free Speech. Yeah, you see we look good on TV, see we there. This is Free Speech.
Gooms.
All right, so that's not the Life is Amazing track, but I'd really love for persons to hear that one,
Yeah, I
because
would like that too.
when I heard that track, I thought to myself, wow, this
It held you.
This
It did
is a
more than I
powerful
expected
track.
it to
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let us see if we can get that one going.
But do you have a management team?
my management team is...
We have Life is Amazing, so take
This
a
is it.
listen.
Fiala who else in the market. One coke go full your basket.
So what we say?
To all the nurses and the doctors, police can get them wages. We need more facilities. We need more facilities. 'Cause I see no future for the children. And when they get old, what would they be? I see them crying, dying in darkness. And I see no future better than hopeless. Them say, get an education that's necessary. Education, that's the key. When you find every key, yet still every door locked. But life is amazing. Life is amazing. No matter how much problem we're facing, life is amazing, 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 amazing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that track is amazing.
It
Not just
is.
Life.
It's very,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
In terms of your stage performance, you do a lot of shows, right?
Yeah, I do not really a lot, but a lot in my local area, but out in the big public, not much. I do Bubbles, I do All Schools, I do a ZJ Diamond,
Party or so.
Insanity, yeah.
You know why? Because a lot of artists do better on stage. Some artists do better in studio. Some people have a passion for each one more. Yeah. Do you have a passion, a stronger feeling for performing versus recording, or there's a balance for the two?
I think there's a balance. Yeah, definitely.
When you go on stage, what is it about stage that you love? Because a lot of time the real quick money comes
When I go
in
on stage.
when you go performing. Yeah.
I like to hear the crowd give him a fart before I even touch it.
You ever go up on stage and nobody now say a word to you?
Yeah, I get that, but you have to your delivery.
Yes.
Will make them say, no, sir. The artist and an arm.
So you bring out the energy. All right. I mean, enough people when they hear the crowd, they say, boy, that crowd are ticking up.
Delivery means a lot, so
Yes.
that's me. I have a voice where when I hear it, it draws your attention and I say, yes,
Yeah,
I
yes.
watch him, I listen what I say.
I like
What
that.
would you consider to be the most challenging for you in terms of getting into this musical industry?
Well, the most challenging thing, I don't think I really have a great challenge. I think I just need to push out the work. And once I push out the work, you will gain. You know,
So you think you're lazy?
well, I
What do you
wouldn't
mean
say
when
that.
you say push out the work? Like you,
Yeah,
you can do
all right.
more?
First of all, I wasn't taking this music as serious.
Okay.
Because of my brought up, see.
Right.
So I
Church,
was, yeah,
more
and school
churchical
and college.
things. Yeah,
Mama
hallelujah.
was sending me to college more. College.
Right, right.
Chris Andrew. You know?
College.
So it was, they understand me now that I really need music because sometimes when I go to school, teacher can say, be a music, Chris and Jordino. Music all around the school. First batch all around the school. So just say, you know what I'm
Me like
saying?
when they call, yo, fresh patch. Fresh patch. But obviously, you have a very strong passion for music. Is it that it relieves stress? Is it something that you just like to do?
It is. It's my hobby. It's what I love.
It's what you love.
Music.
Because if you notice, you have a lot of people who study very hard.
Yeah.
And they've gotten everything in academia that they could achieve. And then right as they achieve that, they don't say, sure, you know what, but I was
Music.
just music me gone. And they stay there. They love the music and they stay there.
No, do you have a management team, or are you doing everything with just, some friends that you're pretty much on your own?
Well, I have a management team, which is the Labrick Arts, which consists of Coombs, my producer.
That's him over there.
Yes, and DJ Dizzle, my road manager.
He made a road. So which part of the road did he manage now?
All part.
You tell me where
From Monique to
From
Ochi.
Monique. Sneak out.
I'm saying we can't tell you about him, man.
Go pick up yourself, this will come back. Don't cry.
Okay.
He has been really advocating for you, though.
he's been good
and
for
he's very aggressive with his marketing. So big up. You have Dizzle on your team, you're good, man.
Yeah, man.
Dizzle, you feel proud? Yes,
Where do you see yourself, say, in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself more accomplished, more settled down in the music, still being creative, and just see myself doing great music continually. If you keep constant, you'll get great results.
Are you still in school?
No, I finished last year.
Okay.
You spoke about some of the people who inspired you. You see a bunch of them together. You kind of pick who you want. Is there anybody there or any other artist that you'd like to work with? Collaboration, maybe writing, something?
I like, if in different genre, like dancehall, I would like to. I like how Alkaline do him thing. I like how
In a
I
real life?
do him thing. Yeah, man. Them do them thing good, man.
Yes.
Cultural side, I like how Version are going, Jamila going.
Yeah, man.
And
I
I'm
love
talking about
Jamil.
the young youths, them now. You
Jamila
understand?
Version are gone, yeah.
And the international market, me love Junior Gang, Sean Paul. I would do great music with those guys. Shaggy, you know? I just do good music.
Link with this Saturday, Shaggy, out there. Over Moon
And
Palace.
you know what I find interesting? It's really great that when Bones asked you that question, there are so many acts that you could have selected, and you chose young, fresh, new entertainers who have talent, like a Jamil coming through and that sort of thing. Because you could have selected somebody
I could
else.
see that, but you got to big them up and let me know say you're doing a good work.
Yeah.
As much as you're young in the music, keep doing what you're doing, you know?
Let's talk about free speech, the person, not the artist, though.
Okay.
When you're not studying or when you're not, when you're not writing music or performing, what do you do for fun? What do you do? And you're going to tell me, say, it's music you do for fun.
Yeah, music is me always a writer, always I try find some. And Coombs always have to take the pressure off your head, man. You can't, music will come freely. I say, my love find it. Otherwise, from that, I like play football in like the evening hours.
Yeah.
I like play game on TV, FIFA same way, and some Call of Duty. So
You mean video game? When me one video game, they had
more time
dust.
we're in the studio still I build some rhythm because we build our own rhythm most of the time. So
Yes.
we always are being creative.
If you have an in-house studio, or you have a studio that you work mainly out of.
I guess I start from an in-house studio, you know.
But that's the best studio that you have. The ideas come right away, you just go do it right away. That's awesome. That's good.
All right. So if you're just joining us, you're inside the E-Buzz. We're talking with our music artist, Free Speech. At this moment, Bones, it's only fitting that we go and find out what are the highs and lows of social media. So we're going to be joining Tony T.
Hello,
for
Tony.
that.
Post it. Post it.
Hey, I'm Tony T with the 411 on what's popping on social media with your favorite celebs. What's hot, What's not? Your social media highs and lows. Watch me now. This week, Busy Signal commands the spotlight in yard and abroad. Here's your social media high. Social media has been running hot with shares of a pair of commercials featuring the turf god Busy Signal. Fans tweeted with excitement when Busy Signal's voice was heard in LG's flagship G5 smartphone ad on American television. I get happy every time I hear Busy Signal on the LG commercial. Jamaica so cute, so little and everywhere, tweeted one user. Yup, that's right, Jamaica love. Love it or hate it, this is real success. Busy captioned his post of the LG commercial, which has already racked up over 1 million views on YouTube. Watch me now, Dancehall made another major step. I'm so proud to be Busy Signal, shared Busy in a post with his other ad campaign for Smirnoff currently airing in Europe. Even the profoundly deaf can feel the rhythms Jamaica dancehall star Busy Signal brings to this energetic Smirnoff ad, was used to describe that one. Now, Bob Marley's grandson, Skip Marley, has been included in a new social media campaign by Gap Clothing. Skip posted a video on his Instagram captioned, "The Gap asked me what makes me feel most alive." On Gap's official Instagram, both a video and photo of Skip have been receiving lots of love. It's a good look. What's not? Twitter fingers. Dancehall selector Creep Chromatic of Chromatic Sound took to Twitter to throw words at fellow sound system Coppershot. Apparently, Creep got upset after Coppershot uploaded their Carnival Big Wall mix on SoundCloud, edited to omit Chromatic from the mix. Oh, a sound a plan for live? Okay. Is it a world sound or a girl sound? Coppershot then responded hours later saying they always upload the full dance, but due to some technical difficulties, a misunderstanding had happened and the original audio was removed, leaving only their part. As far as Coppershot is concerned, there is nothing to it. Creep was just all in his feelings. Creep even added, "Enough of them, and I just Coppershot bad mind and I want to see we win. Think we not hear the thing them wanna group up and chat about a night time? Boy, Creep, tweets like this are really girl sounding still. Winning the dance, a sound clash can sort this out easily." That's the deets on your social media highs and lows. I'm your girl Tony T. Who will it be next week? Watch that post. I'm out.
All right, thank you so much, dear Tony T.
Mixed up.
Bones, I wanted to call you, but then all my numbers from A to B got erased.
Conveniently.
I know.
Just A
That's
to B.
social media. Just A to
And it
B.
shut off right after that.
Oopsie.
Why would I tell you? Right, you know, I mean, I say, free speech. Free speech ready, man. How are you with your social media, though? People can get to you. Suppose I want to book free speech.
You can get to me and you can, for just looking at me, you can go on Instagram or Facebook, which is Free Speech Music with a Z and a K on the music.
Okay.
But to contact me for bookings, you can contact my management team, which is Combs, which is 392-7393. And you can contact Raymond Cunningham, which is Diesel. His number is 860-7591.
I don't think you have to worry about his number. I think everybody have that number. The number is what you call
Big
a
like that.
skettle number. It's just out everywhere.
We're going to go for a break. When we come back, we're going to be discussing dancehall street cred. Is it important?
Very.
All right.
Gooms. Gooms. Money tree, money green. Tell Benjamin Franklin me have to see. Me want float pan a money call Aladdin. Give me pounds and euro. Fiber. Now boy can't copy me. Cause me style them sicker than allergy. Me a free big money, big salary. So if you not chat money, do not bother me. Boy, money photo gallery. Watch a big money sign, them a follow we. We full of cheese and we not talk wallaby. Money making that we analogy. DJ Brian. DJ Brian. Alright now, money tree, money green. Tell Benjamin Franklin you have to see him. You want float pan a money call Aladdin. Aladdin.
When the sun goes down and you're stepping out, step up to gold, rum bar gold.
Age 4 years for premium taste, rum bar gold.
Come join the fans, they'll tell you.
Everybody love Irie FM.
All right, want to say welcome back to those of you who are just joining us. You are inside the E-Buzz. Want to say big up to our sponsor. Big up to Worthy Park Estate. Rum by Rum, truly Jamaican.
Yeah.
All
And of
right.
course, we'd like to welcome Konshens. He is.
Blessings.
Why
blessings,
are you so
blessings.
late? What
I'm late
happened?
again every time.
I'm not-
I
This
know
every
it's not cool.
And what happened? No,
What happened is a truck on the ferry.
This one time
No, we
I
have
was
a
at
and
new
then
Bangkok.
highway.
drive past, go up a White River a while ago.
Brand new
Because
highway.
it's like on the paint and move the sign. I don't know what. Something different out there.
Oh.
You know, this gentleman is coming from Florida. And he's here before you.
I don't know what it
All right. I don't understand you.
But
you know.
today,
Yeah,
we're
you're
here
there.
once again.
Yeah.
What is going on? Have a conscience next time
Yeah,
and be on time.
yes,
All right.
You say
That's
that
a
every
good
time.
one.
Yes.
That's a good one, Bon.
What go on, youth?
There.
Yeah,
Living
man.
life, enjoying myself and giving
Well,
thanks.
So what's the latest?
yeah.
The latest is a whole heap of songs and just Conscience being in Jamaica a little bit more. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
That's
you were.
just
What? I mean, I heard you say that you wanted to do more local stuff.
Yeah.
Why?
Just so I can feel better with my fans locally. Because I don't want the people to get this impression like because me are one of the artists who tour consistently. I don't want to be the person that were out of the scene completely and the people and feel like, all right, Conscience done with me. Me are one of them man there. I don't want to be perceived as one of them man there. So I make an effort to do some more things locally and try to be here.
Okay.
So you can be. People can probably look out for you here like for a solid month.
I'm not sure one girl
Same thing. Same thing.
Well,
All
when
right.
you say,
Hungry that kill me, you're mad.
All
No.
right. So,
But,
wait, you're
but
saying
you know
a
me I
month,
talk
a
about.
month
Yeah.
is too long, but when
Yeah,
you say
man.
more
Yes.
often, like what?
More often
Week,
like
2 weeks, a week?
like instead of because me as a youth sometime fairly year me do a 3 extensive tour. Me like 6
yeah, months on end. Like.
2-week tour. Me I try to not do these tours this year. I think me have 1 tour line up this year.
Okay.
Probably that's
Just
probably
do a
Europe
show,
down in.
come back, do a show, come back, and them type of thing.
So life's been good.
I'm thankful.
Give
Well, I
thanks.
mean, it has to
Yeah.
be good if you're gonna cut down on your cheddar.
Local, yes.
No must you know because as you get older, you
Just
realize
strategic.
you know what you realize money and not everything.
True that.
So even though you want make sure it's a certain things set on a financial level, you still want peace of mind. You still want to keep yourself out of the mental institution them. You
And
still
they're
want
full
to do
now.
what you actually love. Because I love Jamaica, I love the whole scene of Jamaican music and Jamaican people. I love it.
That's a big talk. All right.
So, what is happening now with Sub? Sub.
Sub. You see Sub right now, Sub
Yes.
is Conscience
Mm-hmm.
and a few real youth where I'm a friend them, just like how the artists them, who you know before was my friend them, but them youth I'm a friend them, they're the only artists but in a Sub now. I realized that was a big problem. So
Oh.
Sub is just Conscience and Conscience team.
Right.
Yeah. For
So
now.
you don't have any entertainers again
you're working with.
that you're working with.
Yeah, I work with everybody.
I
But
mean,
there's no artist
on the
signed
Sub,
To
with
the-
to my
Sub.
label.
Right.
You understand? We have a
Is
new,
there a reason for
we have
that?
a new movement now named New Government, and it's just kind of a subsidiary
To what happened?
of Sub.
Sub.
So I'm not like I'm done with Sub and Subconscious. I still my company. The label is still very active, and we look forward for signing new artists, but just not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this new government, this new,
Yeah.
what is that?
I
what
want
is-
to tell you, say, me I say new government from
from
about-
February 25? Yeah,
No,
say that?
from about
Oh.
November.
Oh, just check.
And it come like on me. I don't know for the future, I see how, but yeah, new government. I mean, just some fresh air, a fresh energy. You know, all of the artists them gone them separate ways for different reasons. You know what I mean?
Why? Okay. Did you say a fresh energy? Did you read?
Yeah.
You wanted a fresh energy around you because the energy that was there was
No.
had gotten stale.
No. Not necessarily. Not. I wouldn't put it that way. And I like me see something I go and I'm say, say, I want to switch up my things, star, and then you turn real and another them thing that go on. And just people start reveal themselves and show themselves and show different sides of them where not really mesh with them I deal with. You understand?
Move on.
So you
have to
fired
use
them or them just leave?
Fired. Well, I don't know how it works in a everybody else thing, but when artists sign to my label, I'm not their employer. So I like me fire them. You understand? Me not pay them salary and them something. So I like me say, you want to stop get money now or whatever. And I don't think that. But all right, like the youth them, road life, good youth them and everything. Them do a big campaign, an anti-conscience campaign. But them not tell nobody say what really happened is one of them cuss bad order for me. And it just not like me have my bridging them from day zero. Is that me I say nobody not reach them level of disrespect there with me.
Right.
And it's not really like a little regular thing one. It's a thing where me actually look out for them, but some miss up with some other people who work with me and me I defend them, then a man get and cross the line. So I say, you know what? Cool. And actually the person who do the violation, he did actually step up and say, you know what? Let me leave the group.
Right.
And uno
So they
continue.
can continue.
Seeing. But just did I feel like there wasn't enough for me to gain to be looking out for some youth, and then them I got some never want to reach a level. Suppose them do that out the road now, I have to flag one of them. It not go work. Some just
Flog.
no, when I mean like
Big
broke
father.
up, I mean like you know what I mean? If you don't want to reach a stage of me and some big man in a toss up over words and them, so I don't want to reach us up with me on the road.
Right.
But them do this big campaign and it hurt me heart because not because of what them I say. People being I say things and I do things, and if nobody not perfect. Some of what them say are true, some of what them say are lie. But I think them should have used the opportunity and promote them song. Them have a wicked song. I mean, they just shoot the video and thing, and them just take it on every interviews about Konshens is not a real youth, and them just disappear now, and it just hurt me heart.
Do you feel that no because why you have decided to take a break because you perhaps maybe you're feeling discouraged?
Take a break from what?
No, from not having any
artists. Oh,
artists
yeah,
to your
definitely.
thing. Yeah.
Definitely. The other artist is a friend of mine for over a portion of years, a whole heap of years. And I see him rise against me to our next anti-conscience campaign. But this is my thing. Why is it that these things just come out of nowhere and become public information? Like if me a parody of Bones for all long, saying you have ways I mean I like. It's easier for me to take on myself than for me try to rise against you.
Right.
Take on myself and stand
it's
as a
easier.
man.
Yeah.
So it just that whole puss and dog something there, that whole leave it to there just never. I mean I like it, and it me realize that it keep on I come my way. Nobody is perfect. Me sure you have ways boy your way. Me not women not gonna like and
No.
you know what I mean? But take care of yourself, man, and love the man.
Right.
And the man love you.
Because sometimes when you find yourself or you find like a repeat of situations, sometimes we have to look at ourselves as well to say, you know, if
why is this happening?
Why is this happening? So you can do a self-evaluation to see if it is you. Have you done that?
Yeah, I want to tell you, say, I want to add to what you just said, because sometimes you don't even take the time and look and realize that this thing is happening over and over. Sometimes God just goes across your back. What? And give you a beating and make you have to sit back and look and say, what go on? Something right, so you have to fix the thing. You understand? And me I look on it like just out of energy for people. Them not with me anymore. And in terms of my career, are the same things me I do. And I feel refreshed now. I feel with less burden because at night time when I lay down, I look up at the ceiling. I now think about the career of 7 different men and what them are going to do with them life tomorrow. I think about, Greg, what you are going to do and what your team are going to do. You get what I say? So it
focus
is
is
little lighter. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We want to get into a discussion that we're going to have. Joining us online, we have Dr. Sonia Stanley Naya, Senior Lecturer at UWI and author of Dancehall From Slave Ship to Ghetto. Dr. Naya, welcome to the buzz.
Hello, Dr. Naya.
Hello. You know, it's always good to be with you guys.
Always a pleasure. It has been ages.
Long time.
Bones, it's not long time.
A long time.
It's not long time. Well,
But you know, if you're away from me for an hour, it's a long time.
No, conscience, free speech, Dr. Nair, we want to
Yeah.
look at dancehall, street cred, and if it is important. Because a lot of times when you look at the Jamaican entertainment or dancehall industry, persons believe that you need to have that rugged edge, but then it is also a thin line because if you
Yeah.
want to appeal to corporate, if you want to be able to represent certain brands, then you have to tweak that street credibility
clean up.
and clean up a bit. So, Dr. Nair, let's kick things off with you. How important is street cred and is it a necessity?
So the first thing, Keshima, is that some people, when they hear street cred, it automatically implies that you have to be up with a certain group, a certain crew.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in line with the going trends. You have to sort of be, with the flow of the moment. So, and different people mean different things when they talk about street cred. So that's one of the first things I wanted to do. It's really about commanding a level of respect
Right.
in any kind of setting. So we're talking about dance hall. It means commanding respect in terms of your peers, the people who are at the forefront of the business, the people who matter, the people who make decisions about the business. And people get street cred or earn street cred by various means within dance hall. For some people, it's the size of the entourage you have, how bad you can be, whether you can kick down a man, even though you're the biggest DJ. It's about flexing, it's about multitasking, it's about being able to see things from many angles.
Yes.
And one of the things about dance hall is that street cred has also meant different things over time. So that in the early days, whether it was the late 1950s, the 60s, the late 1960s, we're talking about the context where to have street cred in dance hall meant that you had to appear inside of a dance. Mm-hmm. You had to be seen regularly. You had to be someone who is known inside of the dance hall. In fact, when music never played on radio, it was about having your tune, your songs played inside of a dance hall. That's where people would have to go to consume your music. Mm-hmm. So, those things have changed. People now gain street cred by various different means in dance hall. Mm-hmm. And it is no longer just about your music. It's no longer just about your appearance inside of a dance hall. It now has taken on some new things that have to do with status. You gain status by the kinds of things you associate with,
right.
Whether it is that you're expanding your brand so that people can say that you're an entrepreneur, or, it is that you have a corporate image.
Right.
And there are all kinds of ways. It's whether you're closing a show. It's whether you are now called the show closer.
Mm-hmm.
It is about whether you're friends with Usain Bolt. There are all kinds of things now that street cred becomes associated with. But if you go back to the core meaning of street cred, it's really about gaining respect. It's about your coolness factor. There's a whole theoretical field area, really, of work emerging in quite a number of academic contexts, the aesthetic of the cool. And it's about being cool. But people take that cool to another level sometimes, and so it gets associated with some things that are not always positive.
Right. Sometimes it's moved from cool to fool. Right.
Well, all that too.
What do you think in terms, so depending on what their street cred is, it also adds to their marketability and makes them get the endorsements or get the gigs that some people would want. And of course, depending on what they represent, because if you look corporate, then I guess the corporate people will grab you. If you're a little...
Absolutely.
If you're a little rough around the edges, then, maybe...
What are you saying, Konshens?
My penny. in my pre. Like, yeah.
No, I think it's moderation. And I think there is no hard and fast way where say if you're rugged, corporate not gonna like you, and if you're clean, corporate not gonna. I know artists were clean, but corporate company now look on because they can clean like a whistle, but you don't have no pulling power, and then companies are gonna come to you if you have pulling power.
Right, that's the basic.
And at the same time, I say a company, a popular company, say them pull out a dancehall music because of an individual, or mainly because of an individual. And then we see that same company block off Nuts Red Boulevard with that artist as a headliner. You know what I mean? So it's about it's
tricky.
It's tricky,
It's a
and
business.
the artist now can't think that is either or either. Like you have to be a clean, pretty boy, or corporate not gonna like you, or is either you low corporate or no it's a gangster thing you deal with. It's not so serious.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can be smart and know what I think it's all about what you want to do and still work on your pulling power. And at the same time, like for me not do certain things because me just not do certain things and not because me I try appeal to corporate anymore. You know what I mean? Like me not gonna take up certain things because I want to on the road. Me don't want to be cool and they behind bars or be cool and we can't file a petition for some of my friends them or you know what I say? I go down I try to register a company.
Different levels of
you know what I
cool.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's not either or either and then you have to do this or you have to do that. I think you can be yourself and just have sense and to work.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's, as bottom line is, it really comes down to your pulling power.
Yeah.
I mean, if you pull, it doesn't matter.
You could have be the cleanest, neatest man if people know, like this is entertainment. If people not hear some conscience around this and I come out there, no company not gonna touch you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Our
What do
shows won't
you
hire.
what do you think, Dr. Naya?
You know, the pulling power is very important. That whole idea of what is the pulling power and understanding that changes over time too. That in some ways, this is what is fascinating to me about dancehall. That in the early 1990s compared to the early 2000s, it's just two different set of, impacts from artists like Buju Banton, and then by the time we get to the early 2000s from Elephant Man. One was totally, image in terms of a gangster sort of thug-like dancer, singing a lot of dance tunes, influenced a lot by people like Bogle. And then, before that, 1990s, you have people like Buju Banton, and it was quite a bit of girl tunes satisfying women on the dance floor. Now, this business of the pulling power, it's unpredictable sometimes.
Okay.
And I mean, there are people who are promoters and producers who will tell you that there's a certain beat, there's a certain listening that people have that will, the ear will hear certain kinds of beats. But in a sense, dancehall is fascinating to me because that pulling power is often very unpredictable. The least expected tune will go big. The least expected image will go big. I mean, who could have predicted that a Gully Bop would have had pulling power in the moment that he did? And whether it was transient, whether it was momentary or not, the fact is, for that moment, it was all about Gully Bop.
But Dr. Naya, the fact that we saw where Cliff Twang made it to Reggae Sumfest from a newscast,
Absolutely.
anything is probable.
No. Yeah, I mean, he had pulling power, then he had pull
He
out
did.
power.
Let me say something again.
What was Gully Bop's credit?
Power pull out.
It was the fact that he came out of a gully and lived a life that people who love to associate with an underdog could appreciate.
I think
So,
we have to be
this for me is what is fascinating about Jamaica and about Jamaican dancehall.
True. You're saying conscience.
I think we have to be careful not to mix up pulling power with popularity or hot. You have popularity and hot, different from pulling power and fans.
Yes.
Are two different something that.
No, absolutely.
Very
because
different.
Like what you find interesting and what you find to be amusing right now, you're not necessarily a fan of it. You probably like it and it's go on now, but say a fans thing a different thing. That's why some artists have to be hot. You hear them tell about acting on the street and acting like, you understand, some people just have fans. Like when we were hot, we worked on the craft and we developed fans and fan base. So the career no longer was dependent on how hot we are. Like you can name artists Busy Signal when last time at Jamaica. Years. But which artists are tour like Busy?
No one, yeah.
You
Tours a lot.
Likewise myself, when last me at about 2012, 2013 or something like so. And if you do a poll with promoters worldwide now and say if you want your venue for full of a woman, which artist to call, catalog, and they will tell you So we can't mix up the hot and the popular and the right now with the pulling power. And I'm sure companies, you have some companies that will want to
a lot of companies will go for
make
the hot
use of the hot
because Cliff Twang was signed.
people will come to that.
Right.
But then you have to think about long term. When you talk about for pattern your entire career or something, it
Or
can't be for
maintain,
one
follow
you
up.
get what
We
I
can't-
say?
yeah, but that doesn't
And a
happen.
company are gonna book you for this, but they're not gonna sign you to an extensive deal. They're gonna book you for some show.
It's going to be short term. Right.
Exactly. So artists
it
just
is-
need to have sense and pretty thing deal, man.
So street cred is still very important in every way, but it's just that you have to know now how to use it and know how to put yourself in the right position. Because you say there's no hard and fast equation with anything, especially
And
in this
people are not
business.
hear that too. Them
No.
know enough man which are tough and sing the gangster song. Them they're not really bad for real.
No.
So
You
if a
just got-
badness, the youth them like them know who and
Yeah.
do some things from who just have some lyrics.
Still my talk about them and the baddest man. You go
Everybody
so
have
boom,
social
they
media
run.
now, yeah. So just know now do and build yourself and it will work out, man.
But Dr. Naya, is street cred necessary though? Because street cred will not take you to the billboard. Street cred will not give you a Grammy. How necessary is it?
Right. So this is really the conversation that Konshens has been having. That the separation of what is fad, what is a fad, what is a moment, with what is going to be a longer term consideration for your career in being strategic is important. So street cred ultimately doesn't matter. It only matters if you get a contract or a deal that requires you to go grounds with people on the street. You know, like, are you going to go to South Africa and have to speak to, rape victims in a society where there's a high incidence of rape, and so you need to be able to relate and speak on a platform. There are all kinds of ways in which then street cred becomes meaningful. And it depends, again, like I said, street cred is defined in so many ways nowadays. You can have street cred because you come out of a gully. What I'm saying is, ultimately, if you're trying to be strategic about a career, then it is not the street cred that matters so much as your appeal, which again can be defined in so many ways, you know. But if you're thinking about the whole strategy and career, building a business means that you have to be very careful to understand how the industry works. In a sense, it is unpredictable, but there are some very safe things that we can be we can be sure about that's going to work. You certainly don't want to get mixed up in any kind of controversy. You certainly don't want, certainly not to, anything that is on the illegal side of the business. There was mention of the fact that some people can't even travel. You know, you can't be in such a context where your entourage is going to be in fights with people. And you're going to then, your name becomes associated with all of what is negative. So street cred matters, but ultimately, if you're trying to have a strategic approach to your career, that's not what matters. Because, of course, we know now the song is not what's going to sell. People are giving away their songs. People don't even need to produce albums anymore. Might as well you produce an EP and give that away. The money that you're going to earn is going to come from deals, whether it is that 360 approach where your product becomes licensed in a publishing deal that gets it spinning in video games, movies. It's your performances on a stage, on tour. It is going to be merchandising. It's other kinds of things that you're going to really be making money from.
Right.
And you have to be strategic.
All right. On that note, Dr. Sonia Standinaya, thank you so much for weighing in as per usual.
Thank you, Dr. Naya.
Thank you very much for having me. Good night.
Good night. Good
All
night.
right, so that's Dr. Sonia Standinaya, senior lecturer at UWI and author of Dancehall, From Slave Ship to Ghetto.
Well, I have street cred, you know.
Well, I'm so happy that Dr. Naya put it into perspective.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
street
shouldn't
cred
talk about,
is
I mean,
relative. So, you may very well have street cred where you're from.
Why you just go for
No, it's true. But
flap my dance.
You may have street cred where you're from.
If your dance plug out there, oh man.
What do you make of the discussion of free speech?
Free speech.
as a new
Fresh
entertainer
pitch.
coming into the business?
Well, basically, I don't know about street cred and the whole Jamaican base, but in my community, I have my street credibility and where I used to go to school. But I think street cred, it's a versatile thing because guess what? I see a lot of artists doesn't have any street cred in Jamaica, but they're doing good overseas.
Just like what Konshens mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Because look at Omi's street cred. Hello.
The wait there.
He's okay. He's doing fine. Platinum selling Omi.
Rich.
Like hats off.
No,
what
but
more
let me
street
tell you,
cred?
if you're a youth that grew up in Jamaica still, you don't even try to lie to yourself. If you're boss of Jamaica and you grew up in Jamaica in the street, and your career come from zero to where you're in the street, you want the street to embrace you. Seeing, but it's just that, as a youth now, for me, anywhere I go, I still get the same level of respect, regardless of anywhere in the world, and Jamaica or outside of Jamaica, Kingston or country, it no matter. But I not have to pretend like me I want gangster man or me I want bad man or it's what I
just
say.
be you.
Me not have
Right.
to walk up and down and diss nobody and
No, for
Or
understand?
you're really
People
happy,
know.
but your street cred, how you get it, you
Yeah.
have to screw you. Be like,
I don't know,
yo.
pretend
Right.
thing I'll go on
Yeah.
like, and then
Yeah.
when I go up on my yard, me I eat that, and
Right.
you give me 1,000 man, and the whole of them free, and it don't make no sense.
You do you. You just do you. Do
Yeah.
be yourself, and they'll have to respect you for what you're presenting. Of
Or
course.
allow me.
Just allow you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a broad market there. You don't like that, then find what you want. But you have to do what you have to do.
All right, so we're gonna go for a quick break. When we come back, more inside the E-Buzz, we've got Konshens and their music artists.
Fresh pitch. So forward.
When the sun goes down and you're stepping out, step up to gold, rum bar gold.
Age 4 years for premium taste.
Rum bar gold. Come join the fans, they'll tell you it's worth its weight in gold. Sip after sip, step up to gold, rum bar gold. Enjoy responsibly.
So now the Roman is sitting there again. I want one.
Let's stop because we know you have
Everybody be irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Apache.
Well, in come the thing called pay respect to the icons. Can't hold down get to you. On a shoot. Hey, well, me say away, them want to ram it up. A conscience funny with him and a bomb it up. Big bad mind make them choke and vomit up. Just stop them plan from before them plan it up. Another champion from me come out of me mother. Real to the thing, we no fake, we no hacker. Can't stop you to you till you climb up the ladder. So hard you no like me go ring out you. Boy said that them bad but subconscious bad up. Thugs them say so, we the gal them rather the fight them a fight man still a get hotter. When we say trend, little boy better follow Kingston 20. Wanna say yes, brother, keep the peace, don't make the war get hotter. Can step and faith well neat and proper. 6 days of the week, Sunday fever and grab up. Super cat style, this a joke like bucker. Jump on the rhythm and I jump out. For any artist they know this. Party turn up down, party turn up down. What a big crowd, I like crowd. Hope me no fall down. Tell the girl of a friend party around them. Comes a get fine and the alone spend. So we say Rio, the vibes of the party. Everybody nice, everybody feel happy. Show.
All right.
Right.
Want to say welcome back to those of you who are just joining us. You are inside the E-Buzz. We've got Konshens and Free Speech.
Free speech.
Way up.
Way up.
Big up to our sponsor. Big up to Rum Bar Rum. Truly Jamaican.
Of
We're in the
course.
Park Estate.
Konshens, now that you're here with us.
Where rum there? I don't have to tell them about.
But let's talk about the Wordy Park.
Yeah.
See there? Oh, you mean this
I
man?
make sure I make everybody here.
Yeah, oh, it's here.
Yeah. So
It's
next
here.
time I forward, you know it work.
Well, you know, you have to be on time. It finished
Yeah.
before you come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, everything good.
We can ship it up.
Yeah,
Everything,
can't-
but we
we-
continue. What,
Continue
as you
what
were
you were
saying,
saying.
We cannot reward.
as you were saying before, I rudely interrupted. Yes.
Right. No, how do you actually strike a balance? Because now you are a proper dad. Your children, no longer a child, no longer one. So how do you balance family life and your music?
With good mothers and kids, You understand? Will really help me in the sense where them fill in for when I'm not there properly. Them take proper care of the kids and so I can have peace of mind on the road. I try to go home as much as possible. You understand? This artist life is very time consuming.
It
Not
is.
just time, but
And it's rough.
yeah. So
It
you have
is
to
rough.
do what you have to do. And you can't. And nowadays, it's not a thing where you just sing a one song and you're wealthy. You have to kind of
Really have to work it.
every day.
You have to work.
You know what I mean? So and them understand that.
What are some of the challenges that you have undergo, since your career start now? I mean, you've been touring extensively. You've had situations where quite a number of persons have left your camp. I mean, there is so much going on. How you deal with all of that?
Me tough still, like from ever since me was a youth where, like people who know me long time, most people who grow up and know me, them realize a certain characteristics and certain traits who might see me and assume a certain way of me. So I stay a long time from and I have nothing. So I live it to the, me just carry it with me. So it's either you're with me or you're not with me. And I don't know when I make a job down dead. You understand? And if me say you, me say, then I just you, me say until you give me a reason if you not say you.
Right.
So, like, people move on, and with me just move on. You understand? You mentioned the kids, them have to eat. My daughter 9. My son just turned 1.
Hey.
Then I joke thing.
No.
I wait for no man.
A long time you sing about the daughter, they not say her food.
I remember next song. I'm not tell it well. I don't give
What do
it
you have
the
to
topic.
tell us? You mentioned that
Don't
song.
give
Can
it the
we hear
topic.
it, please?
No, I'm not sing it, but hear this. Singer J. Me singer. I have a song with Singer J. Where I go come out.
Big up to Singer J. He's doing absolutely well. I heard
Yo.
a new song from him. And
Every day.
Singer J, look here, man. Is it a form the way you find?
Don't lose it.
I like it.
Why the
It
whole
really
Jamaica
do
tell him
well.
that
Big
for
up
real.
yourself, singer.
Yeah.
That one I hit. See, and whole heap of song we have as solo projects. New studio I build up again, so so I live back in the studio and drop some more production and then possibly we look towards signing a new artist. Possibly.
Well, you just preempted the question because that's what I wanted to ask you in terms of what is going to be the next phase of sub and the new government, and because you obviously had a revamping or a cleaning of house, so to speak. So you say that you're not focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
And if things work out, then you will put maybe an actor.
What do you mean if things work out?
If you
Like
feel,
if me work out with me?
No, you said you're probably into.
No man, I think my
other
career
artists.
is and my mindset is where it should be. Right
Okay,
now.
so
And
you're-
I just need to go and step on the gas and do the work and deal with the other things I need to deal with to keep myself on track. In terms of other artists, like when them whole heap of artist thing I go on, me did very discouraged. From just look, me never want to get a CD from a man on the road right now. But over time, I realize, say, when you really love something still, like them thing that intrigue me, the next bad artist, the next bad song, the next. You get me? I say, not just from a monetary perspective or to make money, but just to be a part of somebody else's career.
Right.
I get all of what you just said, but do you think that it is actually fruitful? Because here it is, right? Where you got to a point where you realize in earlier communications when you say you lie down and you don't have to think about 7 other persons in your camp because you also have to focus on your career. So how fruitful is it then to have a camp and nurture another artist when you also want to hone your skills and then get to your self-actualization peak? How fruitful is it? Because if you sign me, I want to get that attention. I want my career I want to feel as if my career is being pushed to the forefront. But then also you are an artist yourself. So how fruitful is
attention.
it? And need that
It is.
attention.
Like I think I managed to strike the balance as being an artist and being an artist manager.
Yeah.
Saying, but the major issue I do wrong was friendship. Like, and I wouldn't say wrong, I just end up saying someone do it. Everybody will work for me, I'm a friend them. Every artist on my sign, if I know my friend from before, then become my friend. And we develop this friend relationship.
So the business was...
So things I'm supposed to go so. And put on my foot or put on my hand.
You can't do it.
Remember say, me know your mother, me know your youth, and me know your bills, and things like, you get me, I say, the decisions I'm harder for make. So now, the next artist of me sign up to be a hungry man, and just, like, you see me call on man, pan some face in the middle of my set.
Run on.
Whole heap of time, like, a young artist, come on, some fest, them time me I one of the major artists pan some fest, so you know what time me I work. Young next artist I'm sign, you go and go sing around a young artist part and do the hungry something and come up the line and I jump the line and then come up here so come start size up with me and them things. So it's a matter of just taking friendship out of it and know say if a business where I do, business and you have a well bad. Me a parade artist when I write a song. Now if you look on Bounty Killer, look on all of the art, even Cartel were one of the major lyricists. Artists we are par, you have to write song for the artist.
Yeah.
Only one artist found in my circle when we look to for a song already. And a Massacre.
Right.
Yeah, I still never sing the song. But just told him lyric. I say, write a song for me. And him say, matter of fact, I have a song for you. And him say, all right, give me some punchline. Because a man just did have whole heap of lyrics and I say, yo, punchline and we are reason about melodies and thing.
Right.
But you have to show that hunger there and show that thing there and you're willing to get up and go do certain things without my assistance. Me I go facilitate. You go sign to sub. Me I go do my promotion. Me I go do what is necessary for bring you to the next level because I know what it take.
But you have to work.
You have to do it.
And you can't want it more than the entertainer that you sign.
Well, that don't make sense.
There's no way you can't. I say this all the while. I say it, and it's like me I say it and never say it to myself. There's no way you can want something for a man
who don't want him
more than how he want it
for
for
himself.
And you see, that's what happened with a lot of managers, a lot of road managers and all sorts of things, because they will take up an artist and they will see the artist's potential and talent and they want that success so badly more than the actual artist who is not writing. So free speech, that's one of the things. That's why I ask you where you see yourself in 5 years. So music for you will have to be more than just a hobby.
Yeah, I understand that. Music will be, it's actually going to be my job. It's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm going to get my food from. It's what I'm going to feed my family with. And who is helping me around.
When you see somebody hungry, when you see them hungry for the music, hungry for the boss, you get a certain amount of just grit and talent out of them. They look and they think and they wonder how best they can put out.
Sometimes you have to know if you control the hunger still, because some people hungry and do some things out of the norm. them overdo it and the manager say, brother.
I think you're gone literal with the hunger, you know.
No,
but
man, literally. Like, look how much something
hungry,
say. A lot of something happening out there from gate, you know. You see what's going on, you know, so.
No, you mean the brother who spread bread out there? No, man, a side seat.
I will have people who call me every day because they want a platform. Yes, it is annoying, but I still respect your persistence.
That word.
Annoying.
No, the platform. Enough artists not really understand.
They don't understand
the value of that, you know. You see, when they don't have it, and you know have somebody for bring you and say, go on right there, so go to my area FM. But really, I am name Bones. So Kishima there. You see, when they don't have that, you know, matter of fact, when you have it, you know, realize how valuable it is.
Yes.
Till you realize them, I like the dark side, man, I spread bed out this and I look, man, I jump off a
tower. But
I try to get attention.
I pay for the radio station, let me matter.
Look on alkaline, going bad, and him did have to black out him eye, bleach out him skin, this up Addy. And they have to do a whole heap of thing just so people realize, you know, same body.
Yeah.
And the extremes are getting crazy. I mean, 2 days ago, I had an artist who want to get a break calling me to say, look, him obering another artist. I've never, because he wanted a platform to be interviewed.
At least him
talk. You understand? So I'm like, I really had to say to him, look, email me a song. And him don't have any talent. Like, the talent couldn't match the saga, but him just want the attention. And I'm like, you know what, have a good day.
My thing with some of these artists, I mean, when they go to those extremes sometimes, and I mean, artists, they also must understand there's a time and place. One thing they don't understand, no, they will pop up and find your private residence where you live, where you're just
Wow.
Mr. So-and-so.
Well,
not-
me guilty of that when me did a try bus still. Let me tell you this.
Me run them, sorry.
Now, man, you fire a shot over there, so now, so that's something. Flick stone. This is the life where you take up. You
You're
understand?
stuck
And if
with
these
it.
are the consequences.
You
If a
have to-
man cross the line and get punished for it,
Yeah.
I say it work. But as a youth, we're hungry right now. And to the extent where some man are go for try get this attention and this and,
Yes.
and the platform for get themselves heard, we respect it. We have to just shut up and allow it.
I believe that there has to be
We have to shut up and
parameters
allow it.
and boundaries.
If
Yeah.
you cross
Set.
the line, if you cross the line, run up on me certain way, and something go on because you cross the line, it can go on. But when me drive off or whatever, me still like say, boy, that man hungry and I look at you.
Don't say me a water
But-
me
but-
lawn and I
but-
pick up my paper and you come to me with...
But all
with-
that effort would be in
No.
vain if you really
Yeah.
don't have any talent. Like
Yeah.
when you get
Yes.
the attention, then what?
Yeah, well,
Then what? So
we can
it-
mention alkaline again with the black eye thing. Me find myself for about 2 months. I say, all right, black out the eye. Where's song there? And then when him finally find the song, me still never say the baddest song. Him find the next one, I'm say, oh, never man a bad for real. Then me hear a couple song well.
Yeah, him cannot
And
go.
me realize, you know, him bad.
Him bad.
You know, man, you know what I mean? And see him massacre. Just a walk at this, everybody until we finally listen him and say, no. But are you him bad for real? So you start to respect them hustle.
Yeah.
As opposed to a man who in the spot
And I choke
where
it
people
out.
are look and it just a ram bit. Yeah, that I just can't deal with that. That's something there.
Okay.
Too much man hungry out there right now. When you see the man them come and them say, well, your conscience is not real and he's not a real friend and he's not loyal. I wanna say you have a youth right now around our place. Say, you know me not look no friend.
Yeah,
You know,
look-
so me really no look on
Yeah,
a friend.
yeah, look
me I
the
deal with.
chance,
At
yeah.
the- at the break me I look.
Yeah.
The weekend and game, the weekend and Drake, them say the weekend get Drake. No, Drake take the weekend album. Take the man the entire album was all weekend album. And the weekend say, hey, me, go on with the album in the car. You say, this IP where you gonna give me? And which artist has sell the most now? And the man said, big up. The man a friend, him say, big up. Because the lighter where you shine for me make people see my talent and me try with much years.
Yeah.
That more valuable than all of the song where you get. So artists have to just look into what they're really interested in and stop the puss and dog thing and the friend thing. And
But
Business.
that is very crucial what you just said, Konshens, because I think a lot of entertainers they can't look beyond the tiny box or the small picture. I remember one time there was a big platform, and I think it was Shaggy who actually said that he went and did an event for free that millions was gonna
Yeah.
get an opportunity to see him versus taking an event that was gonna pay him a hefty sum. Now, how many entertainers would do that? How many entertainers would say the bigger picture to say, okay, do I want a platform where I'm gonna tap into this fan base, where I know that I'm gonna go in to gain new listeners, which is continuous money, versus taking this large lump sum one time? Not everybody is of that
lot
mindset
of them
because
are.
of
it's hard
a
again.
hustle mentality.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the next thing is sharing of information. Like, you think about a youth who come from Seaview, like LSM used to swim in a gully. I think about a youth that come from Seaview, saying him not have no money and him can sing. You get what I say? Him no know about, like, there are certain things in the industry where the information is just not accessible to the artist coming up. So if no one hear about, come do nothing for free for the man. Right now, my youth, them I try feed. And me I get that little buzz here, pay me my money.
Right.
If now want you about a radio show over there so for free, flag out which fine for free. Every time I touch play, I forget pay. So, and who my reason with? Bigger artists I go see him and say, you know, so where you are the wrong, allow him.
Right.
Yeah, there's like a handful of icons that will sit with a younger artist and try to nurture him. Or just even a reasoning and try to show him a different way. Them prefer say, them youth nowadays, you see, me get a fair share of beating and I see some man I get beaten too. With the same argument. So it is a tricky situation, but I guess
And
it's a
even though
youth
it-
just have to look into himself.
Even though
and know.
you mention about the information, even sometimes when there are workshops and platforms
When?
for industry players to partake
When?
in, Of course, you do have workshops on not to this specific topic, you know.
Yeah, I know, but like when?
I don't have the dates here because, frankly, I didn't put them on. But I have carried stories and I have done interviews about these workshops in a bid to say sensitize the industry that this is happening.
Yeah.
And in doing a follow-up story, you realize that okay, it was poorly supported because only 2 members of the entertainment industry, the fraternity, turned out or showed up, and it's
Because
usually
him-
the regular suspects.
Yeah, because him know and him tell him. And next week him going to tell him again. And the 2 of them are going to go.
And it's also the mentality where some artists believe that their day begins at 6 p.m. because them bleach the entire night. So you sleep the entire day and you wake up again 6 p.m. and you do it all over and say you're
No, I
working
have to
really
defend
hard.
artists with that one.
No,
Look, this
we're
trick
going
because all I know, where the information they like, how would I know that they, like me, somebody like me where a business man deal with. Me never hear about a workshop yet. No, I may always want information. And I've never heard of it.
Well, here was some information we're going to give you. We have a party
Right.
coming up called Full Floss. And we also have Donovan Carter. He's online. Donovan, welcome.
Yeah, man, bless up.
Where else, man? Talk to us
bless
about...
Up, bless up all the artists in our house, Konshens, and the whole team.
Man,
Praise
big up.
IRFM, big up.
No, this is the great, unique, super promotion. Tell us a little bit about where is it going to be, when, what time we should get there, who are the artists you have on the bill?
Well, it's this Saturday. It's actually on Fraser's Boulevard. That is in Spanish Town.
In Spanish Town, okay.
It's Royal Plaza. John's Road. That's John's Road.
Right.
Royal Plaza.
Who is on
That's full class.
who is on the lineup, Donovan?
Sizzla Kalanje, Loyal Flame, Izola, Hitman Wally, Navino. Boomers will be there, my Bridget Boomers. Seeing Little Danger, Higher Champs. A lot of artists will be passing through also.
What's the admission
Music
ticket?
will be provided by Unique Super Mix.
Oh,
Guest selector DJ John.
John, okay. What's the price to get in? And what time would you...
Well, you
would
pay 5 bills and you get a Magnum and entry, you know, so it's that cheap, you know.
Wow.
Oh, you mean?
And it's a Magnum sponsor the event.
All right. And what time would things start?
Well,
What time people
as
should
you know,
come?
it's a party event, so we start early. Show time is after midnight, but we start music from early. Skinny Flex, the selector is here, is going to give you some more information on the event. But this is actually my birthday event, is the 8th. That's my birthday, but we celebrate it on the 9th. So we're asking all the entertainers who know me to come out.
Donovan, you just turned 21. Just turned 21.
I want to talk about 21, man. I do, a party vibes with them and build up the vibes for Saturday. So talk to them, Skinny Flex. And
Skinny.
Yeah, well, the party and I run now, full class.
Who is on the bill?
Who is on there?
Who up on the lineup?
Skinny Flex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
So the party not going now, man, because you don't know Sizzla there. You don't know Navina, Revealer, Boomers, Izura, and all the artists.
All right.
5 bills at the gate, so you get a Magnum. If you don't want a Magnum, you can get a VIP armband with the same 5 bills, so you go to the artist them there.
Okay, get a little backstage access, eh?
Yeah.
All right, respect. We give
All
thanks.
right. All the best with the event.
Okay, thanks.
All right, that's
All
Donovan
right,
Carter.
so it's Magnum Full Floss, and it is happening on Saturday, April 9 at the Royal Plaza, front page, Red Pond, Spanish Town. Make sure you check it out. 5 bills to go in, you get a Magnum, and if you don't want your Magnum, you get VIP pass. It's a good trade.
Donovan, just find one place for me park here, so park me car, come here.
All right, at this point, we're going to
Yes.
open the phone lines and give our listeners an
Okay.
opportunity to interact with Konshens and free speech. The numbers to call are 974-5051
9745079.
or 974-5043. Lines are now
Holla.
open. We're taking your calls, comments, questions, or big ups. Now,
Right.
Konshens, where we can see you perform, how your calendar look?
Can't look on it.
Watch the hype.
Man,
While he
it's the
scrolls
first one
to
him have
his
actually having
calendar.
calendar in front of
All
him.
right. Which month do we know? April the 24th, St. Elizabeth. BRT, Mobile,
Yes, BRT.
Guadeloupe, Guyana, Colombia, Chile, Ohio, New York. Yeah, you have St. Elizabeth.
After you take out the foreign
Yeah,
one.
man, them a forward now, because me there, so them a forward now.
Yes, yes.
I mean, and some free stops, but most of them are there at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I try do some
What's
more
what you working on?
Mm-hmm.
What
Right.
sort of direction you going in? One drop dancehall?
Everywhere.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say, yo, this time I feel like, I feel holy and Rastafari.
Mm.
Or may I say, right now I sing for the girl them, or, me also do music, get up every day and we just give thanks so we can get up every day and do music and get paid to do it.
Mm.
And sometimes I get paid too. Seeing, but we just shoot the video for a song named Broke Off. Birch Hill Records, it a really go on.
Chris Birch, yeah,
hard
man.
in the Caribbean.
For some
and
reason,
in
I
Europe.
think that track will probably have to be edited.
No. We have the
Broke
edited
off.
version and the
Oh,
raw version.
okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah, Broke Off.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
Just did the video for that one. As I said, the song with Singer J, where I do some whole heap of productions too.
So you working with a lot of producers now, or you just?
The regular suspects, man, the bad producer, them, and
Mhm.
UIM just release something and protect me. You might shoot the video for that too.
Right.
Sean is 90s dancehall rhythm. We have something on that too.
Mhm.
Stephen, years me I try work with Stephen. We finally
Mhm.
do about 4 songs. Them are forward. I think 2 of them out already.
Right.
That you, they're genius for real.
Mhm.
And just whole heap of work. I can't think about them. I remember the whole of them.
Okay. Where can we find you, Free Speech? Where can we go to see you perform?
Well, for Free Speech now, I have a show in Negril and I have one in Mobay.
Mhm.
I also have one in Portland, but it's not yet confirmed.
Mhm.
But for me, sometimes I get some unexpected calls for some other shows, so
That's-
anything can happen.
That's the business.
Yeah.
So you have to free up yourself for that, right?
Well, you gotta do it. So
Yeah.
we're taking your calls, question, comments, big ups. We've got Konshens and Free Speech. Let's take this one. Buzz through, call you live.
Buzz through caller.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, man, this is Mr. Man, you know?
Mr. Man.
Yeah, he's a conscience, great talent. They have a good heart. I see that, you know what I mean? You're really out.
Respect, sir. No fear.
Yeah, I love how you reason on the whole thing. Yeah, man, I say, yeah, they must say something about, artists hustling and XYZ. I want to talk about Uno hustling of an artist. And when I'm going on Monday and play them songs, I want to talk that, you know?
Mm-mm. When you say uno, uyata,
I'm like a
uyata.
fool that try copy them.
Mr. Man, Mr. Man,
Artists without
Mr. Man,
Uno me a talk.
no, when you
Eh.
say uno, no, when you say uno.
Hold on, artist.
Yeah, Mr. Man, we're having a conversation. What?
Hello?
Okay, then. I mean, if you cannot raise, you don't have to raise your voice. Just raise
I think he
raise
was
the
in a
level
different
of your
context.
arguments, right? So maybe he did send something to a station and
Yes.
he didn't get played. Frankly, for me, if you don't have talent, I don't play you and I don't provide a platform. All you have to bring is your talent. Free Speech is here. Never met him, but
Free
I heard his
Speech.
song and he is very good. So he's here.
Yeah, man, Buzz through
But
caller.
thank you for calling. Let's take this one. Buzz through calling you live.
Welcome, caller.
My turn?
Your turn. Welcome.
Yes, boss.
How you doing, man?
I like Kishima for them down here.
Go again? We couldn't hear you so clearly.
K-E-K-I-K-A, call me your call all different kind of ways.
Oh, it's
Alright,
Kishima.
yeah.
K-S-H-E-M-A.
All right. Kishima. So, okay. All right. Thank you. First of all, big up to the 2 artists they have, and Konshens, well, me a long time, I can't listen to Konshens. One of the few artists where you can take a 120 or 30 time song and might play them straight and listen them straight. So, they must have street credit then, no, so.
Yes, sir. Respect. Big up, big up.
Well, not talk about the street credit thing, well, not talk. What comes to my mind is that, like a man like Cartel now, where once upon a time when they just first started this name, the man go against bleaching. People go for that. Then it become obvious that in color change and him start big up him bleaching. And people still go for that. No, so I saw them people follow you when I speak right now. You can hardly be wrong. Right? But dancehall business, I jump up and down. Up to last night, I listened to Chima with Big A. The dancehall I kind of get confused sometimes because I don't even talk about dance as a genre or as the venue. All right? I mean, like, because back in the day, in the 60s, as the professor, the lecturer just said, that the 60s, we never really have a dancehall genre per se. You know, we play roots music and anti-establishment music and certain music we can't play on radio. Then play your dance in the venue.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I hear like the argument last night on the dancehall thing, I was confused last night when they talking about the venue or the genre.
It was yesterday afternoon, Music News 4:30, and it was the genre. But that's a different platform. But we can definitely create a discussion out of it, where we can talk about it at length.
I just hear you talking about the dancehall. No, you know, and I was saying, you know, the dancehall, the music itself, the music, like Konshens just said, them have the edited version and the raw one. You know, the raw one and the dancehall one, then also.
The one is for the dance. The one is for airplay.
Not for airplay.
The one is for the raw one would be not for radio.
And for the space.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for calling, though, all right? And give thanks and continue to listen.
Respect, caller.
All right, let's take this one. Buzz through, caller, you live.
Welcome, caller.
Hello?
Hello, you're live. Welcome.
Yeah, you know, long one get you on that. Yo, never burn out them guys that want about a conference. Yeah. Somebody go and get you. You never said me have a big up Konshens in the place there, yeah.
Big up yourself, you know. Enough love.
I am live in a Rastafari, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like the song that they do and the rhythm them, you know. Nice rhythm. Bubble get a bubble, you know, you can dance to that song there.
Yeah.
The artist sexy and nice. You know, that's a big up.
All right. Big up yourself, Tommy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's
Yeah.
take this one. Buzz through, caller, you live.
I must tell you, thank you for making that sound.
We also
bubble.
have free speech. We have free speech or music artists and Konshens.
Welcome, caller.
Night, Kashima Bones, free
Night.
speech content.
Good night, caller.
Blessings.
Yeah, Kashima, I want to find out how I could get the email from my mind.
kfrancis@iriefm.net. Letter K, Francis at iriefm.net.
Okay, good. Konshens.
Yes, sir.
Great work, my brother. From
Big
yesterday, we not still know you prove yourself, right? You know what I mean? Just continue.
All right. Respect, sir. Blessing.
Yeah. My name is Jemineye. You can Google the name just to see me and see some, I think. Some here say I sign artist and everything.
Pronounce the name for me.
Gemini.
All right, Mark.
Gemini. Okay.
Yeah,
Give thanks,
just
caller.
not no more there, I think.
Consult Google for that.
All
You
right.
hear?
I'll check.
Why not?
All right, want to say big up to all our callers who are respectful and the ones that were disrespectful, burn out, treat, no apology. All right, so we have a few minutes remaining, so we want to find out from Konshens and free speech. Any uplifting words or thoughts you want to say to Jamaicans and just your fellow entertainers, people in general, because a lot of us are going through some hard and harsh times. People have serious issues that they're dealing with, and a lot of people turn to music for inspiration. But sometimes hearing it from somebody that you admire, somebody that you look up to, can help. So what do you want to say to those persons?
Well, different from listening to an artist's perspective. In life, I believe that as Jamaicans, we need prayer is a lot of things to me. Pray, fight through your struggle, because every storm have an end, you know. And after the storm, there's a sunshine. So just have to do what you do and have faith, trust in God, and just keep pushing and dating.
All right, well said. Konshens?
I mean, for people who are going through struggles, whether artists or regular people, like, me like watch BBC and CNN and Al Jazeera.
Me too, you know.
Like, when I stress out, I like watch it and look what really are going on in the world, and then I look on Jamaica and say, you know, say tough, but
we're nice.
Yeah.
We're
We're not
cool.
nice, you know, but
Compared.
Some place where is in.
Yeah.
And then you have to look on the facts that majority of the success stories, again, not just artists, are people that come from the dirt, from the depths. And them never born special. You know, them just believe so them can make something out of themselves, and no matter how the life get tough and the hardship. You know, you just constantly remind yourself, say, you're going to live.
Right.
So just go and pray and believe in yourself, and you will live, man.
All right, that's a very solid note to end the show on. I want to say a big thank you to Free Speech and Konshens for coming through the e-buzz. Also want to say big up to our sponsor.
Yeah, we want to say a very special thanks to Worthy Park Estate, the makers of Rum Bar Rum, and this truly Jamaican Konshens Bixen or rum a day. Let's even look at that.
Well, I guess if he really wanted his
he
drink,
would
he would have.
come early.
Everything good.
Everything.
So he's good? Yeah.
Free speech, respect again.
All right. I want to say a big
Yes.
thank you to our producer. Big up to Gavin G. Also want to say big up to Tony T. Thank you for social media highs and lows. Big up to DJ Brian and Mark Hudson. I'm Kishima Francis.
And them DJ Bones, join us next week for another edition of The Buzz. And of course, Ruta.
Roger Haspel is up next with
Oi,
the cutting
Ruta.
edge, sitting in for Muta Baruka.
Big up my brethren,
We're
Ruta.
out.
Free speech.